I had this like thing of gazpacho that I made like the first 2 weeks that I moved into this place.
Ew.
And so, you know, obviously it was covered in mold. And so now I can't stop thinking about it, and I'm gonna vomit at some point. And so that's where we're at.
Oh no. No!
I'm sorry, I really don't feel pity for you. You did this to yourself.
No, I know. I'm not asking you to feel pity, I'm just expressing my pain. There's no action needed on your part.
Okay.
Well, good, because you ain't gonna get any. I'm just kidding.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. I expect nothing less from the likes of you.
Uh-oh.
Taco, if you don't stop walking across the goddamn keyboard, I'm gonna launch your ass into the sun.
Hey, baby, I'm sorry. I thought today would be when I get my flying broom.
Oh, you might, depending on... You guys wanted to do some, like, R&R, right? Like, just, like, chill for a while before the revolution?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So depending on how many in-game days go by, you could get it.
Okay. Cool.
Oh yeah, that's right. And I had ordered 2 things too.
Yeah.
A bag of holding and a bag of tricks.
Uh-oh.
Let me scroll down to the how many days I said it was. Wanda, your thing's gonna be ready on day 392. It is currently, let's see, day 385. What is that, like 2 weeks? I don't remember. Not that long. Hold on.
7 days.
7 days, there we go.
Come on now.
Man, you know I can't do math.
Well, don't worry, I can't either.
Yeah, and then kit scrolls will come in 1 or 2 days. Leo, your bag of holding is 2 days, so. Yep.
And the bag of tricks.
Yep.
2 bags.
That's right. I got 2 bags. Has someone texted Matthew already?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Why the hell is a winter wolf considered a monstrosity?
Well, it's not just a wolf, my dude. It's a supernatural wolf. I think.
Nope, nothing supernatural about it.
Well, I guess like a monstrosity is like just a... I don't know. When they say, oh, it's not your average bear. You know? You look at that thing and you go, oh my god, it's monstrous. That's, yeah. I think.
Matthew!
Yay!
Oh, other Matthew!
Uh-oh.
Wait, what?
Sorry, I was talking to the Matthew in my house.
Nice.
Because I was greeting this one and he got confused.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of, we can't hear you, Philly Matthew.
Do I want a pseudo dragon or a sprite? I'll take a sprite.
Man, you having a familiar in both games now is gonna confuse the fuck out of me.
That's why I'm taking, screenshots of them so I can know their stats.
Right.
Just right offhand.
Alright, everybody, I have an announcement to make.
What's that?
Since due to copyright laws, Wanda is no more. It's now Sparkles, and and she's a rune child.
Me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeet.
Do you want to summarize what a rune child is, John?
I'll do my best. I could put sorcery points into my skin, and my skin glows. Ooh ah. And then I could use those points to negate. I just roll a d6 and I take the lesser half of that damage. And at a higher level I could imprint a rune on each one of you. And then you just roll a d6 and take the lesser damage.
Sweet. So your name is Sparkle now?
Sparkle.
I love it. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm sorry, my mind went straight to, you know, nothing. Never mind. I'm thinking of like, man, that sounds like, you know, my niece's My Little Pony. My
Twilight Sparkle.
Yeah.
Either she's a My Little Pony or she's a stripper, but you know.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Okay. So last game you guys, you know, fought off the insurance salesman. You went to the Ravens Guild for real, and you got paid and everything. And then you guys, Pale went to go find Dennis, while the rest of you went shopping. And then you guys kind of decided to just chill for a couple days, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With an accent.
Okay. So there is a section in a book that I have called Carousing, where you can like roll to do things and see if you profit. And I don't know if y'all are interested in that, or if you guys had anything specific in mind that you wanted to do.
Let's do it.
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it.
Can I pick up my Scrolls of Familiar?
Or yeah, we'll do.
Because if I can cheat using a familiar, I am.
I would say they're not going to be ready till like day 2. Like so tomorrow. Let's see. I just said what day it is. Today is day 386. So on day 386, what do you guys want to do? Keeping in mind that the Mechanist Festival is on day 400.
Leo can't be seen by his father.
Yes.
Well, in fact, actually, none of us can actually be seen. Well, I can be seen, but none of you guys can be seen by his father.
I mean, I'm just gonna keep sending letters out to Jade, and yeah, I'm not trying to do anything specific.
What do the letters say?
Essentially detailing as I'm reading through the Timmy book, that all that stuff. What was it? God, I wrote down the but yeah, that whole thing about how potentially we could have another god take them on and then fight, and just detailing all of that, saying that's a possibility if we don't want to fight a giant tentacle creature, and about the dreams.
Oh.
Wasn't enough
It's
inside
very
the back
deeply
of this.
specific. Exactly. And I don't want that happening to my foster dad.
Alright, cool.
You could be into it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm scared of.
Haunt your dreams for the rest of your
Can't awaken
life.
that to them. Exactly.
Okay. So what else is everyone else doing? I think you're still at the Sandy Cheeks Tavern.
Yep.
No, I thought Sandy Cheeks Tavern is the Friday game.
Oh shit, is it?
Yeah.
What's
You're right.
Stone-
It is. That's where I got laid twice.
No, it's not in Stoneguard. It's
Then-
somewhere else.
Golgari.
It's in Golgari. That's right.
So,
Okay.
we have to be in the bar.
No, it's from Skyrim. I don't know. The wasp and the pillow, because that's what I think the opposite of being Barb is.
I thought like a butterfly.
No, you're right. You're right. The ladybug.
So just the ladybug?
Yeah. Sure.
Is this
Someone sort of
a gay bar or something like that? I mean, I'm not here to judge.
I
It's
mean,
just-
it has a certain pink motif, but a lot of places in Stone Garden do because the rose cap is so prominent, and so the whole city's kind of pink or burgundy. So
no, I'm saying, are they laying into like a certain clientele? Like,
no.
okay, just the name. Like, if I were to see this bar, I'd be like, yeah, drinks are gonna be bought for me.
Uh-oh.
It's
got a
flattering,
pretty boy
I'm
over
saying.
here.
It is very flattering.
I mean, hey, if you seek out that kind of person to buy you drinks, I won't stop you.
And I always go with, you know, a friend who actually is looking to get.
Sure.
Just go ask Leo, because I'm sure after a few drinks he'll do anything. Sinner.
Only for you.
Oh god.
Hack demon. Says the red fireman.
I don't know. You guys want to go down to the fighting pits and bet on, place bets on, fighters?
I'll go fight people.
Alright. We can always go watch watch you get your teeth kicked in.
Yeah.
Hey, wait. I'd win.
Okay. Put your money where your mouth is.
I will. And I'll keep all of it, just like my teeth.
Mm-hmm.
I hope. We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay,
Am I allowed to use a sword?
I don't know. Is there like wooden sword sparring, or is there just bare knuckle boxing?
It depends on where you go. The bare knuckle places are actually like not high class, but not as sketchy. The more sketchy places use weapons.
All right, Pale. How sketchy are you trying to get?
Oh, I'm not really much for drawer, but, I mean, oh, you mean like enlisted. Well, I don't like breaking the law. I'll do a bare knuckle one then.
Alrighty.
Okay. You guys roll up to some other tavern, like on the, not quite the industrial district, but obviously like a place where people who work in the mines or in the forges, like as they're walking up from work, they come have a drink here, and things get a little rowdy. But they have like kind of a wooden boxing ring where all the tables are kind of arranged around it. As you roll into this place, is everyone here, or?
I'm here.
It is.
Dennis isn't.
Where's Dennis right now?
I told him to stay back, or he can go to the library. I gave him some money, like 5 gold and like 10 copper.
Okay.
So just, if you need anything, you can go back to it. You have money, please don't sleep in the streets again. You're going to die if you do that.
Gray is with me, and I'm trying to find a bag of peanuts or other kinds of nuts to buy to
it's
feed.
a bar. They're gonna have peanuts.
Oh, you remembered your squirrel?
Yes.
It's the first.
It's the second, actually, you motherfucker.
There are some bar peanuts, but they have salt all over them.
I'll also give him water.
Okay. You
It's
order.
good for animals who can sweat. I don't know that squirrels can sweat.
You order a cup of water, and the bartender like sets it down in front of you. Do you just like put Gray on the counter, or?
No, he's hanging on my shoulder, and I'm feeding him peanuts and holding up the water for him to drink out of it.
Roll an animal handling check.
15.
Okay. Gray is still kind of frazzled, but he is, eating the peanuts from your shoulder. Yeah. He's still got that wide look to his eyes that you're not sure it's healthy, but okay.
Well, can I ask the bartender if he has any vegetables?
I don't think squirrels. Honestly, if he's got berries, that'd be best for Gray.
I've watched many a squirrel eat the tomatoes out of my grandfather's garden. I know for a fact those motherfuckers eat vegetables.
Technically,
Is that Leo or Charlotte?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Uh-oh.
Technically, your grandfather's in the Feywild, so.
and also technically, tomatoes are fruit.
Mm-hmm.
So take that, Charlotte. I'm kidding.
Really, John? That's what you want to fucking go with right now?
I mean, technically,
Which
don't
means
vegetables not even
ketchup is
exist.
actually a smoothie.
You can get
That's
them
why I
out
drink
of
over
here.
ice.
Ew. Okay, Matt, you have a lot of really nasty drink things, though, so it really wouldn't surprise me if you, like, mix ketchup in drinks.
Matt, I have to know, how did the Baja Blast beer go?
Oh, the Baja Brew was a Baja disaster.
Oh no!
When you're everyone drinking it, it's a great time.
I didn't.
You can watch them
strain-
drink that.
I didn't strain the fat out well enough, so the first sip was just pure
Oh
pork
god,
fat.
there's. Oh god.
I did the
This
pork
is
fat.
that. It's cool.
I made bad choices. Okay. The sauce is amazing, but that was bad.
Okay, so you're in this fighting pit, Pale. You walk in, and there's like, mostly dwarves in here, because it's Stone Garden, obviously. What time do you guys go?
I'm assuming like, I guess early in the afternoon. I'm assuming you guys slept in. I know I did.
Yeah.
So like what? 3 p.m., 5 p.m.,
Yeah.
7?
Sure.
Yeah.
Which one
later
though?
on.
Five.
Oh, 5? Okay. Guess we had lunch before heading out.
Yeah, you guys get there at 5, and so people are like starting to get off work. So it's pretty packed with people who are like, you know, covered in sweat and mining dirt and whatever the fuck else. There is not anyone currently fighting right now, although people are gravitating toward that area in like anticipation for one.
Okay, Pale, time to put your money where your mouth is. Let's go find yourself a bookie.
All right. What?
It's a guy to place the bets on and to enter the fights. Let's find the bookkeeper.
Got it. Yes. Let's do that.
So who's? I'm assuming there's a dwarf. You know.
Let me read the section on pit fighting. Because okay. You find, yeah, so you find the guy who's like in charge of this or whatever. Like there's like the whole bar, etc., and then there's like a smaller table next to the bar. Or there's actually two. There's one table that like the guy who deals with prostitutes, and there's the one guy who deals with pit fighting. And so you roll up to this guy. He's just a bearded dwarf. He's wearing like a cheap suit.
Does he look friendly?
Friendly enough. I mean, his job is convincing people to punch each other, so make it that way you will.
Fair enough. I just walk up. Hi, I want to do a fighting.
He looks you up and down. Make an intimidation check, Pale. With disadvantage, I would say.
Oh, good lord. That's a 4, and then... What'd you say it was? Intimidation?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 3.
He looks at you and he says, "Well, we always need some meat for the grinder to get everybody excited so the real games can start. But we'll put you in with somebody, if that's really what you want to do."
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so he kind of points at a guy across the bar, and it's a human man who has like, he just looks greasy, but greasy in like a Arnold Schwarzenegger kind of way.
Kind of like oiled up, you mean?
Yeah.
Not greasy, oiled.
But it's not it's more like
Oh.
You feel me?
Shuddering.
Yeah. And he's shirtless but also slamming shots of whiskey.
Can I roll a perception to see how muscular this guy's definition looks?
Oh, you can easily tell he's ripped. I said Schwarzenegger for a reason. You imagine he's not wearing a shirt because there are very few shirts that fit this man.
Excellent. Who's the guy taking the bets?
The guy that Pale just talked to, the dwarf at the...
Oh, excellent. I'm gonna hop in line right after Pale.
He looks over. Or, did you want to say anything else to him, Pale?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I'm just ready to fight.
And he like takes your name down and stuff, and he says there's no armor, no weapons, especially no goddamn magic. He kind of looks at your tier symbol. He's like, even like holy magic. He's like, you can like heal yourself after the fight, but not during. You get it?
If I accidentally, like, kill the opponent, can I bring them back, though? I feel really badly if I, like, cause permanent damage, you know?
He kind of points to another guy, like another couple of guys who are like at the bar, who are, I wouldn't say dressed up, but they have like a youth pastor kind of a vibe. And he says those guys are clerics of Cord, the god of sports, so they usually handle that. I mean, if you're just right there, you might as well, but no funny business during the fight. You get it?
I worship Tyr, not clowns. I get it. Don't worry.
Wait, what?
No funny business.
Oh. I'd say
The joke is meant to be bad. He has -1 charisma.
I'd say that the dwarf guy is just as confused as I am. But when you
As well
explain
he
it,
could be.
he kind of laughs, and he says, "You'll do just fine, Mr. Talon." And then he looks at you, Kit. What was
I've got 10 gold on the oiled up muscle bound dude over there.
he said is in front of Pale.
Yes.
Oh god.
He writes it down.
Rude.
He says, "But the way we do it is not by like percentages or whatever. It's like double or nothing.
Oh, okay, so.
Yeah, a lot simpler that way. But so if you bet 10 gold and they win, then you get 20 and whatever.
Alright.
He says, and there's like a the winnings for each fight are like set. Like it's also not a percentage of the bets. It's if you are like a better fighter who's like more consistently like there at the ring, they pay you more. If you're just some new guy off the street, they might give you less. It's like that. Just because I don't want to do the math of adding up all the bullshit. I don't know how gambling works. Anyway, I know you. So they kind of call over this big, muscly, sweaty guy, and Pale like they give you like a box to put all your shit in. You could give it to one of your friends though if you wanted to.
Yeah, no, I give it to, I give all of my holy and magic stuff to, Sparkle, and I give the, weapons and armor to Leo.
Okay.
And to
Aw.
Kit, I just give my religious, something like, I hope this will guide you to make better bets in the future. Boom.
Oh damn.
That's the most intimidating I can get, as I'm not.
Alright, so the way this works is that you make a series of checks. So they kind of run you into this fighting ring, and there's like not even like sand at the bottom, it's just kind of a springy wood covered in canvas. And there are, you know, blood stains. They wash them every day, but not in between fights though. And so I need you, like, as the people like start like drumming on tables and stuff, and there's like an announcer guy who has a really hokey voice that I'm not gonna do, but he kind of Charlotte just put whatdosquirrelseat.org. Okay. Sick.
It's a real website, just so you're aware.
Hey man, Rule 34.
Yeah, I'm sure there's something.
And you know, a direct quote from the website says squirrels will also eat other delicious veggies, such as tomatoes.
Well, then they're fools. They're fools.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm sorry for interrupting.
No, it's
How
okay.
dare you?
Alright. So, what happens is, like, there's, like, a not much fanfare, but, like, one guy in the back, like, starts, like, you know, absolutely going fucking ham on a fiddle as this kind of starts. And, I need you to make me a, what is it? Strength, or athletics check, please.
Hey, when that guy gets in on the fiddle, can I go over and play my sham with him so that I can sneakily inspire Pale?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll me a performance.
Too much.
Roll me performance and then also sleight of hand. Oh boy, and that one, Matt.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm trying to save him with inspiration. He can add 6, if that matters.
What is this roll for here? Performance or just?
This one's performance.
Okay.
What is it, dirty 20?
Okay, what's your sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand is a 15.
Okay. As soon as you start playing, like, the person who's on the fiddle is like, you know, oh, cool, someone to jam with. But then one of the, like, clerics of Chord looks over to you and says, hey, cut that shit out. Are you fucking cheating? Are you serious?
No, sir, I'm just trying to play. It's been a long time since I've gotten to play with a good musician.
Make a deception check.
Why don't you roll better than me?
Make a
across the
deception
board?
check with disadvantage because he fucking knows you're lying already because he saw you do it.
Damn.
Oof.
Well, that sucks.
Oh shit.
Okay. That's still a 16, though.
16.
cleric. You got
got
5e.
Yeah. Let's see, what's his goddamn wisdom's +3? So it's only a 16. What was your total again, Charlotte?
16.
Okay. I forget how that breaks.
I thought when it meets, the players win.
Okay, yeah. So he looks at you and he squints deep in your fucking eyes and he says, I have literally done this my whole life. Watched out for folks cheating, you know, stop them from cheating, because I follow Cord, the man of sport, and you're being very unsportsmanlike. So don't do it, okay?
I just want to play my instrument.
He says, no, playing's fine, but I saw you walk in with that fucking guy, so don't try anything.
I completely understand.
He says, okay. We'll be watching you. Play on, Bard.
Does that mean I've been sneaky enough that he gets an inspiration die?
No.
What?
Oh no.
You could try again, though.
No. I don't want to.
Okay.
Don't kill me by accident, or get yourself killed.
If they wouldn't kill you, they'd just beat your ass.
And did not heal you.
Yeah.
That's also not good.
Okay,
No.
so let's see what this guy rolls, Pale. You had like a 3 total.
Yep.
Yeah, so with this strength check, actually it's a combination of all of them. So now roll me acrobatics.
Hopefully this is better. That's better. That's a 15.
Okay, and then roll me, this is a special constitution check that has a bonus equal to a roll of the character's largest hit die. If desired, the character can replace one of these skill checks, or with an whatever. So roll me a constitution save, and then add, and then, it's like you have a d8 for your hit dice, right?
Yeah, my hit dice is 4d8 overall, so yeah.
Okay, so roll me a d20, or roll me a con save, and then roll me another
Ooh.
d8.
So for a
Nice.
con save, that's a 23.
Oh.
And a d8,
Yeah.
that's a 5.
Okay. Yeah, so what happens is you come up against this big, muscular man, and he's like, he opens the gate to get into this little wooden ring and like partially breaks the shit off, but somebody else casts like mending on it because he's done that before. And you see into his eyes, and all you see is like meathead, you know? But the thing is that even though he's so strong, he's also so damn big that he goes to punch you, and as you duck out of the way, he like buries his fist in the fucking wood paneling, and he can't pull it back out, which allows you to do like a flying kick to his goddamn brain and knocks his ass out.
God damn, awesome.
And so you win.
Yay!
So, yeah, with your first success, you win 50 gold, which I'll remind
Yes.
you is a shit ton of money.
I start trying to chew my own name, but badly, so no one else does it as well. I'm like, Pale.
Fuck it,
Yeah.
I'll cheer along.
Okay.
You just lost money on it.
Same here.
Because
And-
honestly, I was expecting you to get your ass kicked.
And you can keep fighting, and you will win significantly more money each time, but you'll be facing much more difficult opponents.
Yeah, you can end up like with the gladiator, like I did.
I'll do one more fight.
Okay. Let me see.
Pale has a very low sense of self-preservation.
Yeah.
It was right there.
It needs to just automatically put 5e in there, because it's the only shit I Google. Why the fuck would I Google anything else? Let's see. So, you enter this next fight, or like they have a couple fights like in between you guys. If you guys wanted to bet on these random NPCs, you could, and I'll just like have you roll a d20 to see if you win or not. But so it comes around to like, you know, they give you like a couple of drinks to have you rest or in between or something. So go ahead and roll me another, what is it? Athletics check.
Why? That's an 8.
Okay, so this person beats you out again. Now roll me an acrobatics check.
Watch me get like a 19. Oh god, that's a sense of humor. Alright. Yeah, that's a 19.
Okay, now make me the special con save again. So con save plus a d8.
That is a 17. And a 1.
Oh dear.
Ouch.
Yeah, so this time, you get a couple of good hits on this guy, but he's just way stronger and totally able to take them. Like, you punch him as hard as you can, and he barely kind of like, moves. And he eventually, like, it's a good round. Like, it takes him a minute to beat you into the ground, but he does actually beat you into the ground. So, you don't win anything this time, but it is a good show, and a couple people buy you drinks after.
Yeah, after I have 2 drinks, I'm plastered and just trying to hug the guy that beat me. You're a good fighter, man. I fought someone like you once. I brought him back to life twice. It was a good time. It was an accident, though.
Roll me a charisma check. Either
Oh god.
either persuasion or whatever.
That's a 14.
A 14. This guy, even though he just beat you into the dirt, he's a good sport about it, and he hugs you. Like, he'll make sure you guys go sit in a bar stool afterwards, and he like make sure you don't fall off because you're kind of woozy. And he's like, "Hey man, you did. It's for your first game, for your first fight. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Good effort. Good on you. I'm proud of you, son." No.
You're like my second best friend. My other one, his name's... I think it's Dan, I forget.
Roll me a d6, Bale.
His girlfriend's green.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Roll me this thing. Okay.
I don't think this one's gonna be very... Roll me another one, because I don't... There's like a chart, but I don't think this one fits, so roll me another one.
I am terrified.
Oh god! Okay, so it's meant to be. God damn it, Taco! God. Alright, so what happens is you guys are all, having fun watching the rest of this fighting pit. Eventually everyone goes home because they have to like work tomorrow. But there's a few people hanging around, and eventually your big muscly friend leaves, Bale. And there's a guy who... I guess at this point, after having worked for them, you guys would recognize these folks, but you recognize somebody from the Ravens Guild, which is the Thieves Guild in Stone Garden. And he comes up to you, kind of, I guess the rest of you are like, obviously going to see this, but he just confidently walks up to you, Pale, and he says, "Hey, saw your matches? Fairly impressed." And again, this guy's obviously from the Ravens Guild.
Thank you. You impressed me.
He looks kind of like, okay. But then he says, "So there's this kind of a thing we do for newer guys like you, where we try to hype up some other fighters by having new guys like you who don't have a name yet kind of lose on purpose. You know what I'm saying?"
Like lying?
He says, no, it's like WWE is fake, wrestling's fake, it's all, but like, so...
It is?
Yeah.
No, you broke him.
I'm just kidding,
He's like, so...
I didn't know.
What we do is, think about it this way. If you might lose a match anyway, you're fighting a match, and you could win or lose, and if you lose, you don't get any money, and you get the shit beat out of you. But what if you still had to get the shit beat out of you, but you knew you were gonna make money that day? How does that sound? Just
Can
to,
I one up it?
like what?
Hey, the strumpet kitten, come here. And I wave over my friends.
Hi, I'm Kitten.
Yeah. He is other people. And the slut, he is also, when he has a hat, other
Oh,
people.
God.
I don't like doing bad things, but they can do bad things as me.
I'm sorry, I
He must have been hit in the head so very hard. He has no idea what he's talking about. Do you mind if we like take him and help him out a little bit?
The
He's
Thieves Guild
green.
guy. The Thieves Guild guy looks like confused and kind of like, you know, I wasn't that invested, so I'm just gonna leave. And he says, yeah, you might take him to the hospital or something. Is his eyes okay? You want me to like look like he's a concussion or something?
We'll take him to the hospital. Thank you very much for your concern, though. We appreciate
Green girlfriend.
Uh-oh.
He kind of just like squints at you all and shrugs and leaves.
I made a friend, you guys.
Good for you.
yeah. Did you also tell him I'm a changeling?
Make a history
Oh,
check,
what?
Pale.
That's an 8.
You can't remember what your new friend's name is.
Uh-oh.
Wait, Dennis or Kit?
Oh, I thought you meant your burly friend who beat your ass
Oh,
was your new
I didn't
friend.
expect to remember his name anyway.
Oh, okay.
You're a what? I thought that was a... What?
Nothing. Never mind. Let's go.
Okay.
What?
Is there anything else anybody wanted to do today?
Can I troll some pool table, billiard tables and/or dartboards? Try to scam some people out of that way.
Yeah, sure.
Leo, are you
sure.
down?
it. Yeah, sounds good.
Would that be under the crime?
I don't know. We're just kind of hustling a table.
Yeah, I know. I guess if you roll a deception check, or roll persuasion to see if you can how much you can get them to bet, and then roll deception to see if you can do pool. Or actually, it'll be another 3-part. So, persuasion to see if you can convince them to play with you, and then deception to trick them, and then also sleight of hand to see if you're actually good at pool.
Okay, so persuasion, deception, and sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Okay, so 23.
Is this for persuasion?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So, they'd probably bet like, I guess, so a gold is 70s. They'd bet like a whole 2 gold.
Okay.
Because this is kind of small time. You could go to somewhere more high class and potentially do more people, or we could do this a couple times. Or
Leo, do you want to go to high class and possibly end up, getting kicked out by bouncers, or do you want to go with low class where they'll possibly try to kick the shit out of us or mug us to get their money back?
also, the more times you do this, people will start to catch on.
Or do you want to go bar hopping?
You can look like different people.
That's true. You both could just be different folks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, let's just go to high class
All right.
and just.
Fuck. All right.
That's what I was talking about.
I'm gonna look like the mayor from Edgewater.
Ooh.
What do
I'm gonna look like his short chick.
what do Sparkle and Pale do while they're going out and hustling pool?
I'm passed out at the table.
Okay, which bar?
I'll look
Oh,
at
God,
the
we're on
tail.
different bars.
Yeah, you guys were staying in the Ladybug, but then you went to this other place to go do the pit fighting thing. You're gonna take care of him, Sparkle?
Yeah.
Okay. If you think of something else you want to do, just tell me and we'll get there. It's still like the first day. You guys go and hustle pool pretty late at night. You go to the high class place?
Yeah, might as well.
Alright. You roll up. There's like a bouncer outside. It's a dwarven dude, but he's big for a dwarf. Wearing a suit. Says, how are y'all doing tonight? I don't know why dwarves have a Boston accent or a New York or whatever accent I'm doing, but
That's New York. Come on.
yes,
Doesn't
I'm a fucking southerner. I don't fucking know what you goddamn Yankees. No, I'm kidding.
A yeehaw American.
Yeah. I don't know why all the people in Stone Garden tell me this, but they do. So, he says, "Nice evening." He's trying to just get a gauge on you guys.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is. Looking to spend a little money, get a little drunk, play a little pool.
Okay. He lets you in just fine. You guys roll up to the pool table, and so roll me.
Yeah.
I guess let's do one at a time. And even though you guys are working together, let's do one at a time, just for me to be easy. So you roll a 23. You got him to bet like probably. Or let me look at the high class carousing chart. Is there a? Yeah. So these people bet like, I don't know, what is it? 20 gold on a single game.
Oh, nice. Oh, yes.
Because you look around and there are several mages in this bar.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Leo, we're gonna make a lot of money. We're gonna earn that money back from all that enchanted shit we bought.
Okay, so now roll me deception, I guess.
That is 24.
Okay. And they got a 1. Alright, now roll me sleight of hand to see if you can actually beat them in pool.
17.
Yeah, so you win 20.
Nice.
Which, I'll remind you, is a shitload of money. Alright, how about you, Leo? Roll me persuasion. Against just some asshole mage who polishes the top with that chalk thing way to goddamn too much.
18.
Alright, I need to look up what the fucking mage wisdom is.
I hate them. I hate those people.
They're like too into it, yeah. They rack the balls like 20 times in a fucking row for no reason.
That is awful.
Yeah, he's only got a +1 wisdom. Okay, so you persuade him to bet. It's not that much of a margin, so he probably only bets like 13.
Okay.
Now roll me deception.
Nat 20!
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Unless he
damn.
also rolls 1. Yeah, okay. Now, sleight of hand.
That is
I think this is beat him.
18.
Yeah, they only have a +2 on dex, so you win. What did I just say? 13?
13.
Yeah, you win 13 off this guy, and let's see. Let's see. I guess because you're technically doing it at the same time. Somebody, I don't know, pick heads or tails. Heads is the
Heads.
even number.
Heads. Yeah, she goes.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so Charlotte, roll me a d8.
Two.
Yeah, somewhere in this game of pool, you know, you guys are talking of a big game, you got your swagger on and everything, and at some point, you just, like, walk too close to the edge of the table, you're, like, eyeing the balls, and you fucking trip, and, a lot of people in the bar laugh.
Oh.
That's it.
Hey, after
reason,
we earn
hell
this
wow.
money, after this game, you guys, you know, Leo, do you want to head to the bathroom? We'll shift again, and we'll trade coats and walk back out, so you're not, you know, embarrassed. Or
Yeah.
Or do you want to play it off?
No, I'm embarrassed. I want to drink notes.
I mean,
Okay, let's-
you did still beat their asses for, like, a whole, like, you know, 2 months paycheck worth of money, so...
Okay,
Well,
I
still.
guess I'll take the form of barkeeper's seat.
Okay. You guys want to try again?
Yeah, trade coats.
Yeah.
Head back out.
Okay. I guess, let's do, Leo first this time. Roll
All right.
persuasion.
I look like Salazar Augusto, by the way.
Okay.
Oh.
That's my musician. My famous musician. You said deception?
Yeah. Or persuasion first.
Persuasion. That's a 15.
too many tabs up. Yeah, 15, you beat them on that. Roll deception.
That's 14.
Okay. Now roll sleight of hand.
$23.
Oh, yeah, so it's a closer game this time. You probably don't play against the same people, but like somebody else who like saw, like...
No, they wouldn't, we're not the same people.
They don't know you're the same people, but they are in like it was a challenging game among people who got swindled. I'm not going to make the same mistake, and then they do make the same mistake. Or what did you get on persuasion again? Shit, I can't tell which one of these dice is which.
Persuasion was the 10 plus 15.
The 15. So they probably only bet like, what was it? They probably only bet, I don't know, 10 gold this time.
Okay.
But you still do win. And again, you get the same kind of joy of this person came here going, I'm not going to be swindled like my high-class friends over there who just got swindled by those other people who are in the bathroom for a strangely long time. They never came back out. But, and then they do get swindled.
Weird.
They must be fucking back there. I don't know. But, alright, so, Kit, you're next.
Okay, persuasion first.
Yeah.
So 15 plus... That is 24.
Yeah, that's only, you persuade them to probably do, I don't know, 14?
14? Okay.
Yeah. Now roll deception.
Nah, 20.
Yeah, you got that part. Now roll sleight of hand.
19.
Yeah, so it's another, person. This person probably just came into the bar after all the other thing went down earlier, so they're just like, you know, had a drink, saw some folks playing pool, joined the game, they had money to spend, so they spent it, and then like, ah, shit, oh well. And it's nothing to them because what's money when you're a fucking millionaire and you can do magic?
Can I convince him to try another game? But this time, see if we can win his money back.
I'd say roll persuasion, but make it pretty high.
Persuasion, that is 24.
He says, alright, but one more game. And I'll say one more game just because I don't want to
Oh, you don't want us
spend
to
all
cheese.
day on this. Yeah.
You don't want us to cheese that much money.
We could sit here for hours pretending to play pool, but there are other things
That
I wanna get
happened
to.
once in a Star Wars game I played.
Really?
2 hours of Sabbath.
Jesus.
Oh boy.
Oh, and that's the Old Republic?
No, Edge of the Empire. It's D&D and Star Wars.
Are you joining in for one more game too, Leo, or you're gonna sit this one out?
I'll do another game.
Okay. So we'll do Kit first this time.
28.
28. Yeah, you get this person to, after losing the first one, he's like, yeah, fuck you. The same bet, 15, or?
See if I can double or nothing.
He says, you're on.
Alright. I rolled a 19, 19, what's deception, so that is... Actually, no, that was my deception, so... This would be now...
Persuasion was the, like, 23 you had, right?
Yeah,
So this is deception, which is a...
30.
Fuck, really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Damn.
Okay, now roll sleight of hand. I'm not even gonna roll for that, because there's no way in hell he's gonna beat a 30.
This is 12, actually.
12 total?
Total, yeah.
So what happens is, you get this guy fucking going. He is ready to bet all the money he's got in his purse, but then, even though you're trying to, like, hustle him, he actually beats you fair and square.
Oh, what do you know?
Oh
Alrighty.
man.
Yes, you lost whatever the double or nothing was,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Alright, how about you, Leo?
I'm just gonna go and find some new folks and be like, well, it was nice playing with you. And
Okay.
try to get new people to swindle a little bit.
Alright, roll persuasion.
That's a 9.
Let's see. This person kind of like, they've like just opened a bottle of wine, and they're like, No offense, but maybe later, man.
That's fair.
Okay.
I don't know, the guy I just played is feeling pretty good about himself. You want to try and get him as your mark?
Sure.
You try. Okay, roll persuasion.
14.
I'm gonna do like an evens or an odds thing. Evens, yes.
Okay.
Okay. He's gonna have in his pockets, and he's like, I know how to, you know, get out when I'm ahead. Sorry, bro.
All he did was just win back his money. He's not ahead of nothing.
Well, if it was double or nothing, then he did make a profit.
Or we lost the... Yeah, it's not against the same guy every time, so he did actually make 15, I think, right? Or no,
Yeah.
He lost it in the first... He lost like 13 in the first game, and then you won back 30. So yeah.
No, he did actually get a pretty good day's pay out of that. Damn.
Alright.
Well, I'm gonna give up.
Yeah, you lost literally rent at a pool game. Alright, so... Sparkly, you up to anything?
What are my, I'm sorry, what are my choices?
You could do anything. It's if you bring Pale back to the bar where you guys are staying, like you have rooms, you could go anywhere from that point. You could, I don't know, get up to anything.
Let's see here.
Just drop me off somewhere going on magical adventure, or drag me drunk on your magical adventure.
Right, yeah.
I'll drag him on my magical adventure to go.
Yay.
I want to explore my, just pop him in a room, our room. I want to explore my, ruins ability. I want to see more about that.
Okay.
Oh god, I'm a guinea pig.
So what are you gonna try to do? Like what specific thing?
Let's see here. Since I'm brand new to this, I want to just, make my, switch out my ruins, or my sorcery spells into ruins, and I just want to glow. I just want to see if I can make myself glow.
Yeah. It's fun because like you dump Pale in the corner or like on the bed or something,
Yeah.
and you make sure he make sure he doesn't like drown if he like throws up something because he's really drunk. Even though and then so Pale, being a fire genasi, Pale always glows a little bit, but you take the time to do the runes on your body. You channel the magical energy into your skin to save it for later, and you are glowing more than Pale usually does. If you turn all the lights off, you guys are like having a little rave by yourself.
Sparkle, you're sparkling.
Well, mine didn't glow like the light blue. It was like a, how do you say?
Purple.
Sure, why not purple?
Okay.
I was gonna say, because if you're doing blue and I'm red, it's purple.
I was gonna say red, but you took the word red out of my mouth.
You do whatever color you're doing. Again, I'm drunk in the corner on a bed, barely conscious after 3 drinks.
Damn.
Okay.
Pale's having a great time. He just has no idea where he is.
Alright, so where did mine? Alright, so eventually I guess you guys make it back to the Ladybug, and it's day 38, 387. How do you start your mornings? I guess, or Pale, roll
I
me
go and have breakfast.
roll me a con.
I would
save.
like some avocado toast.
You order some avocado toast. Perfect.
Oh!
No, not
That's a
avocado.
3.
That's
Wait.
hip train.
That's a 4.
After 3 drinks last night, Pale, you wake up and you immediately run to whatever like bucket you guys have and you just vomit in it.
Oh damn.
Your morning,
Why does it feel like someone hit me last night?
because they
Oh shit.
yeah.
Did I get in a fight? Guys, what happened?
You entered a fight and you lost. You won one and then you lost one.
Oh.
You were knocked the fuck out.
Kind of like trying to readjust my jaw.
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
Your kind of like red skin is like almost kind of purple with bruises.
Damn.
I got done beat up.
I mean, you could heal yourself, but
There's no fun in that. I have time.
okay.
I'll let this be a lesson to myself. Kind of going a little, what's his name, like Silas Erraticus from the Da Vinci Code. Just kind of, I'm taking this in turn.
Right. Yeah.
I earned this stupid pain by being stupid.
Okay.
I mean, you won 50 gold out of it. That's pretty damn good.
Let me do the math
I was like,
real quick.
where did this money come from? You guys can't let me drink that much.
You sold yourself. You sold your body.
Yeah. So Pale, 50 gold is worth $3,500.
Holy
Oof.
crap.
That's a lot of fucking
And I'm
money.
just gonna turn immediately to Leo and just say, what do you mean? We're talking about the fighting, right? Leo?
I said what I said.
I know you said what you said. What do you mean what you said?
I mean, you used your body to get money last night.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, there was two
Are you
big sweaty men all over you, dude.
That is... Leo, are you missing 50 gold?
No, sir. In fact, I'm.
You muted yourself. Oh,
I'm up 23.
what? But you're not missing 50, right?
No, sir.
Oh, thank God. Let's go downstairs to get food.
No, Pale. When you've had enough to drink, you give it to me for free.
Oh damn. Oh damn.
Insight check. I
Yeah,
cannot
you-
tell if...
You want to roll an insight check?
Oh crap. Oh my god.
That's a 13.
So how obvious are you implying that Pale indulged in prostitution, Leo?
Oh my god.
Because if
I
that's,
wasn't in the book. I'm fucking with him.
you make it clear that you're fucking with him.
Yes.
Okay, so Pale, you realize that she's fucking with you, even though it was a brief scare. Yeah.
Oh, thank God. I can't go back to that.
However, Kit does shift into one of the big sweaty men and just gives you a wink.
Why do I remember...
Wow.
Did I...
Oh
Then
god.
shifts back into Doppler and continues eating her toast.
Oh shit. Kit, roll me a d8, please.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh. That's a bad avocado toast.
I'm eating ordinary toast made with wheat. Not that pretentious. 3.
3.
Not rye.
None of these are very fun. And you wouldn't know about it anyway, so don't worry about it. That roll was just for me.
Uh-oh.
Moderately terrifying.
Yeah, definitely had the sphincter bit.
Yeah, I'm just sitting at the table, just trying to not remember anything. Because all I remember is pain, a large man that I'm hugging, and I woke up with money.
Oh no.
I'm trying not to think about why.
Dennis is gonna sit next to you, and like before he can even ask, Jasmine goes, "Oh my God, Pale, what happened?" And Dennis is like, "Are you okay, buddy?"
Physically, yes. Emotionally, that depends on how much I remember throughout the rest of the day.
Yeah, they're very concerned about you. Your two pals. But so does everyone kind of go to breakfast or?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. As you're all at breakfast, I want everyone to make me a. You would obviously see them. Make me a history check. Just all of y'all.
History. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun.
Oh shit, nat 20.
Nice.
I was thinking like, oh man, that's gonna be like a 2 plus 1. No, no, it rolled.
21. Okay.
13.
Okay.
Matt, you tied.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, all of you, you've probably seen two people walk into the bar. Both of them are wearing armor. They are like armed. You see one of them you've seen in like pictures around Stone Garden. It's the time you've been here. It is the High Priest of Pelor in Stone Garden. Her name is Mora Craft. I would say all of you kind of know her name because it's like on these like public like plaques, except for probably Sparkle. You probably just forgot about what her name is. But she walks in and she's highly recognizable. She's probably about 60 to 70 years old, but is still wearing like full like gold-plated plate mail. And she has kind of a belt around her shoulders that is made of like yellow diamonds and like platinum. Like I'm talking just an absurd, obnoxious amount of money went into making whatever clothes she wears. And she's got like a shield on her back that has the image of Pelor like, you know, carved into it and stuff. And the woman has like silver hair that's like chopped into like a choppy bob, like that goes to her chin. She's human, and she's like, you know, she walks into the bar and it's almost like the sun has walked in. Not like a literal light, but she just kind of carries that air of Pelor with her. Next to her is a man that you all also recognize as Stephen Puiox, the ex-champion of Myrkul. Myrkul is the god of the apocalypse. And again, all of you rolled super high, so that's why I'm telling you all this, except for Sparkle. You probably, like, you recognize him, but you probably don't recognize, like, remember what god he serves or something. And again, he's wearing all black armor that's, like, really old, and he's also, I think, 63 or so. And he's got, like, on his, like, black armor, it's got the original, like, symbol of Myrkul on it, but he has, like, hastily painted a red, like, no sign, like a circle with a line through it that's red. But it's still very obviously him, and these two people, like, everyone, when they walk in, everyone in the bar turns to look at them, and they sit down and then order breakfast. As though they're just chilling.
So, I immediately, you know, just kind of, like, look at Leo and make sure he's not in his Leo, you know, disguise at the moment. And how bruised is, Pale's face?
I mean, like, one of his eyes is kind of swollen, and, like, I mean, his jaw is pretty purple, where the slam dunked his ass into the thing, but that's about it.
Okay, so he's not very recognizable.
I mean, he is still a fire generosity in Stone Garden.
Fuck.
Yep.
And Leo?
I should have asked, who do you look like today, Leo? Although, honestly...
You're muted.
Hold on.
Oh, Wes is here. What the fuck?
Yeah, Wes wanted to listen in. What's up, Wes?
Oh, I look like Varys right now.
Okay. So...
And what about Sparkles?
What I look like?
Yeah, do you look like you did when you first met Stephen Puiox?
Or I would say... That's... I would say if you guys drew attention to yourselves, he would recognize you. But he, like, is talking to Mora, and he can only handle so much at a time, because his brain's made of rocks. And... it's like, if you guys, like, you know, one of you tripped or something and he looked over, he'd recognize you, but he's not going to notice you until then.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I have, like, my, mage, or my sorcery, outfit on. And it's got a hoodie, and I have my hood over.
Cool.
So, I think I'll be recognized.
So kind of, upon seeing them come in, do any of you do anything other than kind of hide?
Make sure I am in Dock Worker A, and I kind of just, listen in.
Okay.
I also fully heal myself. I use one of my spells to just. I mean, hello, she's. Oh my god. I mean, I have to look good. I can't look beat up. And I kind of try and like shine my mythical armor for a little bit, to like, oh god, I should go say hi. I should go say hi, right? I should go say hi.
No.
But why?
Because
Here, Pella, we're like buddies. This isn't Ellie yet.
yeah.
Okay, so Kit is listening in. Do the rest of you also want to roll perception checks?
Yeah.
No, that'd be rude.
19.
18.
Okay. And then, Pale, are you like plugging your ears with your fingers or something, or?
I'm
11.
focusing on just trying to remember stuff and to not think at the same time somehow. It's very meditative.
Right. Your total is 11. Alright, so I'd say, Sparkle, unless Kit or Leo, like, kind of whisper what's happening to you, you're probably not going to catch much. You'd catch, like, every couple of words, but not enough to really get the conversation. I am going to kind of do a semi-cutscene, although feel free to interrupt at any time if your characters would do anything. But I'm just going to kind of read their conversation that I've written. It should take 4 or 5 minutes because it's kind of a long conversation, but it's very important to the rest of the plot of this game. So I'm going to do it. Anyway, is that cool with everybody?
Yeah, it works for me.
Yeah.
Fine.
Mora asks him, she's like, so what the hell are you doing in Stone Garden anyway? Aren't you like, I mean, the poisoning of 1340, you being the last Death Fist is still a problem for people, Stephen. And Stephen's like, I'm not a Death Fist anymore. I was the last one, and now that Thera's dead, there are none. Last I heard, Myrkul has people on here often, and that's like it, man. And Morris says, they still think you killed people here, Stephen. And Stephen says, I was exonerated. I killed loads of people, sure, but not those specific ones. Do you think the peasants here know that, or care? Mora droned. Stephen pointed to the new paint on his old armor, and Mora just groaned again. Just be careful, okay, man? Just stay on the upper levels. I know who I used to be, Stephen defended. I know people aren't going to like me no matter where I go. If I'm going to be discriminated against, I might as well be discriminated against in a place that I like. It's a matter of time until someone takes up a collection to assassinate you. Money talks more than expunged legal records, especially here. Stephen shrugged. I might be old, but I can still beat ass. Says, what the hell are you doing here anyway? I assume it's not just to see me. And Stephen says, well, I'm retiring. And Mora exclaims, about time. What was the last straw? Well, after we resigned from the response team, I mean, we were only doing that to get Johnny some experience, you know? And Johnny, you guys remember, is the red tiefling that was with them when they came to stop you guys from murdering the mayor, Farlight, or whatever. So we're just doing that to get Johnny some experience, you know? I mean, after that last job in Edgewater, we decided we were sick of just solving shit for the city to cover it up again. I mean, I fucking hate Golgari anyway, so we figured after that, I've got to stop helicopter parenting at some point. Johnny's got to be his own person without me. You don't really get the whole adventuring experience when you're lugging your old-ass dad around. That's a fair point, Mora laughed. He and Wednesday wouldn't even tell me where they were going, Stephen said bitterly. And Mora's like, why, you know? It's because I have to learn to let go, and they think that if I knew, I'd get worried and come find them. Well, Mora said with a hesitant smirk, wouldn't you? Probably, yeah, Stephen groaned at himself. It's taking everything I have not to go find somebody and scry on them. And Mora, like, offers, like, you know, I can scry. She goes, no, don't. It's, he's gonna be fine. I've always been a helicopter parent, but he's 26 now. And I mean, he could be getting eaten by a dragon right now, or kidnapped by bandits, or pinned against a wall in a dungeon slowly bleeding to death, and I won't know for a month after that he's dead. And, like, Stephen, like, breaks off in, like, a dry sob and, like, clutches his hair, like, freaking out a little. And Mora pours them both a drink, even though it's, like, 9 o'clock in the morning, from, like, a flask she has. And she tries to assure him, like, Johnny's too smart to get caught up in something that's bigger than he can handle. Yeah, even if he did, Johnny's smart enough to get out of something like that. He's gonna be fine, Stephen. And Stephen groans and drinks a shot, even though it's 9 in the morning. And again, Mora asks him, "What are you doing in Stone Garden, though?" Like, I get the retiring. And Stephen explains that he's going to be like moving out of, like, he used to have a house in Golgari, but he's selling it. And it was more of a shack anyway, and Mora kind of makes fun of him for that. And he says, and he talks more about, like, trying to find a realtor, even though he can barely do math, so he has no idea how much a house costs. And he's like, Mora tells him, "I'll be real with you, Stephen. Things are about to get complicated in Stone Garden." And he's like, I don't like complicated things. I'm dumb as hell. You know that. And she's like, yeah, well, and then as she kind of, like, hesitantly is, like, trying to debate whether or not to tell him what she thinks is going to happen, she kind of has an idea, but she's not sure if it's a good idea yet. And she says, I mean, if you're bored, we're actually looking for people who could help us suppress this. And Stephen's like, suppress what? And Mora explains the higher-ups think that there's a fight coming. They think there's going to be a rebellion. And Stephen just automatically goes, oh shit, that's not my fucking thing, like that, nah. But Stephen kind of asked her, like, aren't they evil, though? Like, hasn't the princess, what's-her-face, been imprisoned up there forever? Like, I don't give a shit that they're wizards, like, my son is a wizard, but don't they, like, suck? And Mora's like, so you'd be for the revolution? And Stephen says, I don't know who I am for anymore. Nobody, I guess. I'm for finding a realtor and a dive bar, and now that Johnny's not gonna be nagging me about how much I drink, I'm gonna be getting really into bird watching or coin collecting or something. But Mora tries to convince him, which is that the mages aren't evil. I mean, are the police a little too powerful? Sure, but I mean, other than that, I don't know what people have a problem with. And Stephen kind of frowns and he says, if stuff pops off, what side are you gonna be on? And Mora tries to, you know, assuage him again. Says, Stephen, if these people actually have their riot, thousands of people are going to die. Needlessly. My people, the Pelorians, are trying to stop it from happening at all. Is the current government perfect? No. But no government is. And anarchy will only get innocent people hurt, families torn apart. The death toll is going to be bad enough. What about people who are going to be, you know, maimed for life? What about people who will be on the streets as refugees when their homes are destroyed? The orphans, the widows. How can anything be worth that? And they're not even rebelling against anything substantial. I mean, the rebels can't even agree with their... What?
Question for you, so sorry.
It's okay.
Would Leo know, like, what... Like, would Leo know if Pelor ever, like, attempts to speak to his followers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of the gods do, yeah.
Most of the gods do. Do they have the same voice when they speak to their followers?
You mean like all the gods have the same kind of...
No. Does Pelor have a distinct voice?
I mean, you could imagine that he might. I think all the gods have like a unique personality. What are you trying to get
What
at?
I know, I can send her a message and try to convince her that she's in the wrong.
You can fucking try.
Oh man. Oh, you can hear. It doesn't say anything about whose voice it is. It doesn't say if they can tell. But it says that they can reply.
Now keep in mind, this woman is the head priest of Pelor in Stone Garden. So, like, the church she's in charge of has, like, several thousand people who go there every day.
Okay, so, new plan. I'm not gonna try to talk to her. I'm gonna try to talk to Stephen.
Okay.
And just, like, scratch my head and just, like, point through my hair.
Wait, so you're gonna try to message him?
Yes.
What are you gonna say?
So, like, she's gonna say, where she's like, sure, the police may be a little bit too powerful, and I'll say, killing innocent people in the street. and then when she says, and the government may not be perfect, the only people who can rise are those who have magic. And then when she says, oh, and you know, all of these people will die needlessly. Better to be free than to be, or better to be dead than to be enslaved.
Okay.
By people that you could reach.
All right. Make me a deception check. Or if you're are you trying to be? Who are you trying to be right now in his head?
I'm just trying to be a voice that he keeps hearing.
Okay. Huh.
Like maybe like his conscience,
right,
or something.
Right. Yeah, I guess roll either persuasion or deception, I guess.
All right. Well, I just rolled that one, and my deception is a +7, so that's gonna be a 23.
Okay, we're gonna roll Steven's insight. He's got a 7 wisdom, so he hears you, and as soon as he does, or let me roll something for him really quick. Okay.
Sorry, I'm rephrasing. Not his conscience, because that's weird, but just like this like nagging thoughts in his head, or like he's hearing a voice and he doesn't know where it's coming from. He doesn't need to know.
Right. So I had him roll for if like he would think that it's just a voice in his head, and then the nat 20 is him if he's gonna freak out or not. So he hears
I
it
see.
and he doesn't freak out.
Oh, good.
Now, let's see. You want to roll an insight check?
Yeah. Make sure he can hear me. Oh, motherfuck. That's 7.
You can't really tell like by the expression on his face what way he's leaning or not.
Gotcha.
Though you, like, maybe he squints a tiny bit when you talk, so you can know that he's like hearing whatever it is, but you don't know whether he like is into what she's saying or if he's into what you're saying yet.
And send a message back, by the way.
I think unless he knew that it was the message spell, he probably wouldn't.
That's fair.
Now, does anyone else want to try anything, or do you want me to finish my long-ass monologue? Because I'm close to the end, I promise.
Oh, go ahead and finish.
Okay. He says, what are those things? Yeah. So, the rebels can't even agree what their cause is. They aren't protesting, they aren't trying to make things better, they just want to kill. And if they do attack, the Blue Shields aren't just going to take that lying down. They're going to decimate those rebels, the poor people who've been lied to and fooled by this propaganda. The Blue Shields want to protect this city. They don't want to hurt people, but they have to, like, you know, protect themselves too. And the people supplying and poisoning the minds of our citizens are the worst criminals there are. The smuggling mafias, the thieves guild. They don't care about the people, they don't care about freedom. They're going to profit immensely off the chaos. Murderers and pimps and drug dealers. When trade lines are interrupted by whatever this fight's going to be, that when the city is sieged, they're going to be the only ones able to get food and medicine in. They're doing all this so they can price gouge the same people they're claiming to help. So they can make a quick buck among the ruined lives of thousands of people. And Stephen kind of like non-committally just kind of says, well, that's bad.
I'm going to jump in and in the little message again, because it's a cantrip, so I'm just going to keep fucking doing it.
Yeah.
And say, the smugglers only have to smuggle things in because the mages who are in charge know that if the regular people get any kind of ounce of power, that the mages will lose. They keep us down to keep themselves in power. They are the ones who are staying rich by keeping us as subjects.
Roll me persuasion again.
That's 16.
Yeah. Now roll me insight.
Five.
Well, so you can't really tell what emotion he's feeling again, but as Mora continues to like banner him down with this propaganda and you try to like put your own propaganda in his head, he does kind of squint in thought, and you're not sure what he's thinking still.
Oh Lord.
So Mora continues like, I know you're a good person, you know, during the stuff with Myrkul, you were misguided and everything. And so many people took advantage of you. And I know you don't like Pelorians, and she kind of like points to herself because your parents, but they're like a tiny minority. There's only a handful like they were in the world, and the rest of us seek to like, you know, out them every chance we get. You could really help us, Stephen. And Stephen's like, didn't we just talk about my bad reputation? And she says, here's the thing. People don't like you, but they're also scared of you. You were the champion of a god once. You're insanely powerful even still, Stephen. With people like you on our side, we can scare them enough to call off the rioting, make them give up and surrender. If they give up before the fighting starts, that's good for everybody, Stephen. If you joined us, you could help save thousands of lives. This revolution would kill and hurt more people than the handful of corrupt Blue Shields ever dreamed of. And Stephen kind of rubs his head and he's like, Johnny told me to retire. And Mora kind of like puts her hands up like she's gonna give up, you know, it's just, well, think about it, okay? I just don't want you to look on this after and feel guilty because you could have done something. I just want you to be okay, man. And Stephen still doubtfully just goes like, yeah. And they talk more about like, you know, Stone Garden real estate and kind of catch up on petty stuff like Mora's husband and stuff like that. And eventually, unless you guys do anything, like, you know, they eat and like are about to... Does anyone do anything like while they're there still, or do you guys wait till
I'm gonna send Steven a message and be like, Steven, if you want to learn the truth after she leaves, meet me in the alleyway.
You, hold on. He kind of says, like, he doesn't say it to you, but you hear him in his head go, truth? What?
What she's been telling you has been nothing but lies. I can offer you the truth behind the revolution.
You see him kind of squint, and then look around the bar, and I'm gonna have him roll to see if he recognizes you guys again.
I look like Varys!
Yeah, the only people he'd recognize would be Pale or Sparkles.
He has a -3 for perception, so he doesn't recognize you even with he rolled a 12. So he kind of looks around, and he's like not trying to be too obvious because he's still talking to Mora, but he looks like a little uncomfortable. But they finish eating and pay and leave, and he like, with a steady hand on the long sword at his hip, he kind of walks toward the alley.
And I'm gonna quickly lean into my party and be like, alright, who wants to help me convince him that he needs to join the revolution? And then I get up and start walking away. Towards the alley behind him, but discreetly.
Okay. So you walk there, who else goes? And I guess you kind of like, you know, while you guys are walking around the building, you summarize it for Pale and... Very quickly in message, I sit there and I'm like, hey, guys, this is what's going on. Oh my god, help.
I go.
Okay, let's go fucking in the alley.
Yeah.
Change it to bartender B, though.
Okay.
I never use that guy.
So you all go to the alley to meet Stephen?
Yes.
Okay. You see, like, let's see. Yeah, so you see him in the back, like, kind of sitting on a barrel, and then before he does not notice you guys walking up, and you see him, like, start to light a cigarette. And I guess as you guys get within, like, you know, 10 feet of him, finally fucking notices you. And he's like, oh.
I want to reach out with Mage Hand and grab his cigarette and take a puff, and then put it back in his mouth.
Make a persuasion check.
That's gonna be a 23.
You see him stiffen at the magic, and then he, like, wants to look offended or, like, kind of pissed off because he doesn't fucking know you, and there are 4 people cornering him in an alley, and he's not down with that. But he, like, gives you an expression like, okay, I'll bite.
Before we start this, can I bum one?
Oh, you ask him that?
Yeah.
A roll persuasion. Fuck.
Ooh, damn.
Ooh.
Persuasion's still at 12.
he'd probably like squint at you, and then toss you like the cigarette case he has.
Cool. Pull one, toss it back,
Okay.
and I light it with, Kale's hair.
Yeah.
I hold out a hand, but you can just use my hand. I can do.
It's easier this way.
Fine.
It's already lit. It's too late. It's too late. It's already lit.
Imagine,
Yeah, I know.
imagine Pale at like a fireworks show. Like you just bury your head in the box of fireworks and set them all up.
Don't.
All the kids run up to him and trying to like reach up.
Yeah, it's like the punks lighting Black Cat with punks and everything. Perfect.
It's terrible. I'm against drugs because people always use me as a lighter.
So smoking a cigarette, Stephen kind of squints at all of you again, and he's like, "So, I don't really appreciate people talking into my head, but I think for something like this, I don't mind as long as y'all give me a good reason." So who was talking to me?
That'd be me.
He kind of nods and he says, "All right. Mora's an old friend. She helped me kill my ex-wife. She helped me get out of prison, then get out of a mental asylum, and then she helped me get revenge on my parents. So give me good reasons why I should trust you, not her."
Have you noticed how the average person lives here? The one who doesn't, people who don't have magic?
He kind of like swallows and nods.
You know they don't have any money, that they're stuck just down at the bottom always for things that they can't control, really. They're just there, stuck at the bottom, being subject to these people who could kill them by snapping their fingers. How is that fair? How is that just? It doesn't matter that you know her.
Make a persuasion check.
And as Leo said, Pale's just gonna snap his fingers and his whole hand's gonna erupt into flame.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
And what is your intention with having your hands be flaming?
Just the one after Leo said with the snap of their fingers, just kind of like gets pointed across, like literally with a snap of their fingers. Magic users can kill non-magic users.
Kit just kind of
Okay.
like shuffles over, like No.
I want you, Pale, to also roll me persuasion.
17 for me.
17?
That'd be a 10.
Myrkul is just like,
You
wow.
a
Wait,
negative
that's a 13?
3?
Never mind, it's a 12. I thought that landed on 10. I was like, listen, math. Anyway.
Okay, so you can see him kind of going on like a face journey when you're talking, Leo, and then as soon as the fire like erupts, he flinches and draws his sword and is like, and then he like shaking puts the sword back.
Comforting Stephen, Kit goes like, "Yeah, no, I'm with the big guy on this one. That was pretty fucked up, Pale."
Got the point across.
No, it didn't. All it did was just startle literally everyone in the alley.
That's the point.
I use
I'm gonna-
my hand to lightly caress his cheek and then say, "Not now," and then go back.
And before Leo can say anything else, I'm going to say, I understand what's going on in your mind. I mean, Pelor, I'm a fire genasi and she's worshipping the god of light. I get it, and I kind of put my hand out and I grab my necklace and just say, this is why you should believe us. This is why we're on this side. This is why they're also on this side. It's the side of justice. It's what my God has sent me to do.
Stephen takes like a deep breath and he says, "You know that all the gods are just using us, right? That's why I
Oh, I
left
know. It
the
doesn't
pool in the
mean
first
we can't
place."
use them too. Doesn't mean we can't use them too.
He kind of like nods a little and then goes back to Leo and he says, "So, a long time ago, my friends and I were accused of a crime we didn't commit. We committed many crimes, but just not that one. And so they were all executed. And I lived in Golgari for about 13 years with my son for different various circumstances. And so I hate Pelorians because they didn't allow me to work that entire time, because adventuring's all I know how to do. And if they didn't let me do that, and then I couldn't get a job, you know, washing dishes or digging holes because I was a convicted mass murderer. So I was a prostitute for 13 years. So I hate those goddamn people more than you can ever imagine. And my parents are dead now. They were the high priest at the time. You may have heard of them. But they're dead now, but I'm still angry. But my problem is, my son is a wizard. So what the fuck am I supposed to do?
I mean, I'm a bard, dude. Like, it doesn't... We're not saying that all magic users are evil, but the people who are in charge and who are exploiting their powers just to keep the average man down need to go.
He, like, takes a long drag up his smoke, and he's like... I mean, from what I've seen, they don't have a fucking plan.
The rebels?
Yeah.
They do. There's a plan.
I'm gonna cover Leo's mouth immediately. Regardless of what's going on, you don't have to get involved with us. Just don't get involved.
Make a persuasion check, Pale.
Do 14.
I'm gonna lick Pale's hand. So he lets go of my mouth.
Your tongue is now burnt.
Bitch.
It tastes like carbon, yeah.
Was it worth it?
Yes, because I'm gonna say, but here's the thing. Do you really, really want to put your trust in the High Priestess of Pelor? You really think she's the one who's being honest with you about the revolution?
He kind of looks at you, Pale, and Leo especially, and he says, I don't think I'd ever fight for them, just because they screwed me over literally my entire life. And then when they screwed me over, everyone else who knew they did nothing. So, how do we... He looks kind of confused, and he's like, I would... Normally, the last, 26 years, I'd go to Johnny and I'd say, hey, son, what do you think about this? Because even when he was 8, he was infinitely smarter than I am. But now that he won't even tell me where he is, I have to rely on my own intuition, which is not ideal. So, here's the thing. I say, fuck the Pelorians. Mora is fine, because she's kind of my friend. But the rest of them I fucking hate. So I care about the people suffering. You feel me? So, I don't know how to say this succinctly, but how do I help you guys in order to avoid helping them?
Let us talk with our contacts, and we'll get back to you.
Stephen kind of nods and he's like, okay.
Where can we find you?
He kind of shrugs and he's like, I'm staying at this one tavern up the road while I'm looking for a place to live. I haven't decided on Stone Garden yet, but it's a city and it's not Golgari, so
hang out here for a couple of days. We'll come by.
And he says, alright, great, cool. And you can see, like, he's not happy about having agreed to help you guys, because he's still, like, eternally confused. But he goes off.
Wait, before he leaves, I want to stop him and say, you and I, we need to have a talk that's something that's a lot bigger than this. If that's alright with you.
He kind of looks confused, but he's like, what is it?
I want to pull him away from us, group, and say, so, Myrkul, right?
Yeah.
Now, he's not far out in the universe in green, is he?
Wait, what?
He's not far out in the universe, green, exploding star. He's a god. He's not that, is he?
Stephen squints at you and he says, green exploding star?
He doesn't make you wake up extremely starving, does he?
Stephen still looks confused and he's like, I haven't had a vision from Myrkul since I left him in like, what was it, 15 years ago?
But have you had any visions? Have you had the Maw vision?
He says, no, not really. What's the Maw vision?
There's something coming that's bigger than the gods. We're their playthings, but something's coming that I think is bigger than them. And I don't know if we can stop, if they can stop, but there's something coming in. I think your god, your ex-god, sorry. I see how you change your ways, but I think we might, you and I might need to be in contact. My foster family, warlocks. And I think all sides might need to come together for this. So I'm going to keep you in my log. I'm going to keep your name for the future. Because I don't know what's coming. And I think you should talk to, what's her name, Moira?
Yeah, Mora Craft.
Yeah. I think you should talk to her about this vision because she might know more than me. And if she doesn't, then we have a lot more to be scared about than just this upcoming festivity.
Roll persuasion.
Let's get a 3. That was a joke. That's a 1.
Yeah.
He looks like nervous and like kind of scared, but he's never heard of what you're talking about, and so you don't really know what he's going to do with the information you've just shared with him, but he's like, oh, okay.
Did my best, and then I walk away. Enjoy your smoke, man.
It's like,
This thing
yeah,
will kill
sure.
you anyway.
I guess as they're walking away, Kit recommends, fill your time, go to a play. The bards here are bored, so they constantly do it.
Stephen kind of nods and he says, I've been killing people literally my whole life. I don't even know what other hobby I'm going to find. It's going to be a world of adventure, getting into carpentry, I guess. And and then he like kind of leaves you guys.
Yay. Could we wrap up here?
Yeah, if you guys want to.
Yes, please.
Okay.
If you don't
Quickly
mind.
before this, I'm going to pick up those goddamn scrolls.
Okay, and you get them. I'd say, Charlotte, you get your shit too, I think.
Okay.
There's still a couple days left on your thing, Wanda. But,
Sparkles.
Sparkles, I'm so sorry. Sparkles.
And I have another thing, my wand of counterspells. Counterspell?
Yeah, that's it. That's the thing that, you'll get it on day
Yeah.
392, so.
Sweet, okay.
So we ended this one on day 387. The morning of...
Gotcha. 387?
Yes.
Alright, cool. I'll note that. Thank you very much for letting me play, baby.
Thank you for coming over and listening.
It was a fun time, and I didn't die.
Bye.
Been touched by sweaty boots. Bye, kids.
Hey, it's Bailey Ford, your Dungeon Master. Thank you for listening to another episode of Cowboys and Illithids. I would like to thank our regular players, Charlotte, John, Matt, Hip, and John. Hip also drew our cover art, and the background music is from tabletopaudio.com. Please share the show if you liked it, and feel free to pose questions or comments to us on social media. You can find us on Twitter at @CIllithids, and on Tumblr with the Cowboys and Illithids or CAI podcast hashtag. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in a few days.